Hi guys, what's going on? Hi guys. Oh shit. What's going on? Hold on. Okay. I think that's better. I think you guys can hear me double. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Hi guys. Good to see you. I gotta turn this air conditioner on. It is hot. Oh man. It has been unbelievably hot. Wow. I think my cats are really kind of suffering, man, but I can't really do much about that. Raleigh, hi. Okay, stupid. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it has been. I'm dying. So yeah. So I see there's one person here. Raleigh is here. Cool. So Spectrius followed me a day ago. I don't know who that is, but that's my new follower. Thank you for that. That's cool. Yeah, so oh, okay, cool. Man, I haven't even played Guild Wars in a while now. So I don't even know if I've been thinking about it again. I've been thinking I should probably, maybe get on that again. I have a mic. I should probably just use my mic then, huh? It's probably better than the mic in the camera. I know I can hear it in the the clips that are on the YouTube. I can hear that, but even the camera looks like shit. The camera looks like shit too. I need a whole setup. I need a whole new setup that I gotta get. It's on my list of things to purchase with my tax return, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, I feel like it's not really HD. I see these other streamers and they have like this perfect HD, and it's like, yeah, I know. Also, I feel like I'm always way too loud, so I gotta kind of turn. I feel like turning it down. Hey, Promethean, good to see you. I feel like turning it down is probably better. But what do you think about my setup here, Raleigh? Everything looks good, huh? Okay, good. Because I feel like I'm way too loud. Like how I talk sometimes. I get so loud and then it's like spiking. And it's like, okay, shut up. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, so you can see here we did this one. We finished this one. That was our first official project finished. Um, then in between we did the Witch's Ladder, which I should actually at some point maybe try to put a little picture here in the corner of it or something. And then this was our third one. This is the logo that we created on the well, I put all my links, but then it said it was like I couldn't put any more on there. It was too much. No, I had the goblins last couple of weeks too. I love these. I have like 11 of them with a tray that goes with it. Found it at the thrift store for like $20. I put it in the dishwasher, everything, and it looks brand new still. It's amazing. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I looked for that. What you and Draven were telling me, I looked for that and I couldn't really find it. Yes, they're on the shelf there. Because I don't have any friends, so nobody comes here, so I only get to use. I have two in the cupboard, and the other ones are in just for display because nobody. Just kidding. Oh my God, I've been seeing so many people cry on TV lately. It's fucked. Wow. Oh, so my brother just comes in and I was like, "Yeah, check this out. Check this out. Oh, cool. What else did you show her?" Oh God. She was probably surprised everything is flipped now. The whole living room is flipped. I think it's way better this way. Yeah. My plants are growing like crazy. Yeah. I'm really doing good with that. Yeah. I never thought I was going to be able to do this plant thing. I have so many plants. Um, yeah, it's like it takes me like about an hour, maybe a little more than an hour to water all my plants now. Yeah, I have plants in there, and then the plants on the porch, and the plants in the backyard. So it's a lot. So I've been like kind of slowing down. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting a little too much because in the summertime I have to water them every day. Like I cannot skip a day. If I skip a day, they look at me like they're shriveling up. Like, please water, water, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, they do. I mean, my what do you always call them? I always fructose or something. Their stems are so they're literally like this thick. They're so thick that they're actually like bursting at the seams. That's how thick they are. And the leaves are like this big. I take good care of my plants. What can I say? I used to hate that shit. I was like, plants? My mom was like, you gotta get the plants. I'm like, just another thing I gotta worry about. But that's when I was in my 20s and I just wanted to party and I didn't care. Just wanted to go out to the bar and stuff and I didn't care about any of that stuff. But now that I'm, in my 30s, I'm like, like to be at home with my book and my plant. Like a lame old lady. Shit. But, yeah, it's been really hot, guys. It's been insane here. My cats, I feel so bad for them. I don't know what to do. I can't let them in because they will pee, and I'm gonna lose my shit on them. I'm not gonna do it. So they have to just stay outside. But they always have water, and they're in the shade on the porch, as comfortable as they can be. Possibly be in this weather. So whatever. Um, yeah. Other than that, man. Uh, yeah. I know. Yeah, and Skinny, oh man, I don't know, I'm a little worried about her, whatever she's got going on here. I don't know. She will start eating now, and then suddenly, like, she gets scared and runs away from the food. And then I have to bring her the food again. She can't eat dry food at all now. I have to feed her like a can. She eats, when she actually eats, she eats a can and sometimes a can and a half a day. So she eats, but something is wrong. I think maybe she has a bad tooth or something. So when she chews, then suddenly it hurts her and then it scares her and then she runs off. And then I have to bring the food back to her and I'm like, here you go. And then she'll immediately start eating again, but then sometimes she'll do the same thing again. But sometimes she'll just continue to eat and finish the whole thing. So I don't know what's wrong with her. But other than that, I monitor her, I watch her. Her behavior is the same as usual. Nothing much has changed. So whatever. It's probably just the heat. It's probably just because, like you said, these cats, they don't want to do anything. They look at me like this, like, and I'm like, I can't do anything. And even if I let them inside, most of them, they don't want to stay inside. They run right out. They run right out. Um, yeah, so, I've been working by myself. They have not put on another waitress with me, so it's just been me. So that's really working out for me. Money-wise and everything. Makes the time go by. We've been busy as hell. Monday and Tuesday. Can you believe that? Busy as hell for lunch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're just so free. They're just such free spirits. They don't care if there's snow, if there's whatever. They just want out. They do not want to be confined. Even my one that would always hang out with me, my girl, she yeah. But you're still there, yeah, until you get a new one, or have you already said, "Fuck this place, I'm gone"? Oh, yeah, yeah. There was too much problems there. Mhm. Yeah, see, that's a good thing. Like my boss kind of listens to me. It took a little bit of pushing for a couple of weeks, but he's letting me do my Mondays and Tuesdays by myself now. But he literally called the server off. He was like, "Olivia, you don't need to come in. I'll just have her do this all on her own." And it's fine. I don't know how about Thursdays and Fridays, but that's okay because Thursdays and Fridays we can still get pretty busy. That maybe another server would be in there, but we'll see. We'll see what he does. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, I'm done with my antibiotics now. So yesterday was my last one, and yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I still have the tinnitus. It's still beepy beepy beepy, but it has changed. I do feel a difference. Oftentimes it's not even there at all. Sometimes it's very little. Sometimes it can get really loud. Um, I hope it will go away at some point. Online it says it can go away. It should go away. Sometimes it can take a few weeks. If you had an ear infection, then it takes a few weeks before this will go. Because if you had fluid in your middle ear, then it can take a while or whatever. So, but if it is related to loud noise, then I might have a problem. Then I might have to live with this beeping in my ear, which is very irritating. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I have this, I take this nose spray now, this prescribed nose spray, and these cetrizine, which is like prescribed, what do you call like allergy medicine. So apparently I have allergies, which, whatever. I guess I'm in Florida. I guess, I've never had that in my life, but I mean, I'm from Germany. We don't really have that big of a problem. But that helps me a lot. I can tell, like, the coughing has gone drastically down. The nose blowing that I had to do literally in the morning, and then after the shower, there was always like gushing, gushing. I just thought that was normal. I thought, oh, that's just how you are. Something's wrong with you. We don't know what. Well, I guess it's it's allergies. So that's good. Just that beeping, man. Oh man, it kills me. It kills me. But also, it hasn't helped that I had to take one of my antibiotics at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had to. So tonight is going to be the first night where I don't have to wake up at 4 in the morning and take that, and I can just sleep through. So citrazine, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a little tiny white pill, and I don't know, I have a few more. They're gonna last me a little longer. I don't know how I get more of those. I don't know. I have to probably, I guess, spend another $200 at the doctor. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so hopefully that tinnitus will slowly go away. I've had literally 1 or 2 days since then where it was very, like, it was not bad at all. So I have hopes that that will subside because it says online too that any new cases of tinnitus, they usually subside within 6 to 12 months. It's a while, but if there's a chance, I don't want to take that because it raises the blood pressure. Everything that this guy gave me, I asked him specifically, does that raise your blood pressure? No. Does that raise your blood pressure? No. I'm like, okay. All the over the counter ones, because that's why they are over the counter, they raise the blood pressure. And I don't like that because I drink alcohol, and I think, I might be, man, I may be 100 years old if I watch myself like that because I don't really have notorious high blood pressure, right? I don't have that. The guy took my stuff and everything. He said your pulse should not be like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm at a doctor. That's my worst fear. I don't want to be here. Of course it's like that, And we had been on the bicycles going there to the doctor, on the road and all that crap, and it's hot as shit. So, but I don't have actual high blood pressure. But I just want to kind of keep it that way because my father had that, and I don't know, it's probably genetically. So that's why I don't take that Zyrtec and stuff. But I may find something, we'll see. I'm just kind of glad I did go to the doctor finally, only the fourth time my whole life in 32 years. So it went well. He was good. He gave me antibiotics. He's helped me, so it's good. Citron is a generic name of Zyrtec. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. We'll see. Now that I don't smoke cigarettes, I've been cigarette free for 2 years now, or almost 2 years. In December it will be 2 years. Can you believe it? This is my second time in smoking cigarettes for 15 years that I've been 2 years without cigarettes, and then I started again. No, I will not start again. I've been thinking so much lately. I'm like, I want a cigarette. I want a cigarette. Nope, I'm just not doing it. I want one, yeah. I want one right now, but I'm just not doing it. So, I think I'm doing good. But anyway, so let's get. Thank you, Florida Metal, and I'm glad you're here too. See your sigil here, your sign. Yeah. Oh my God, is the air conditioner even on? I'm sweating. God, sweating my ass off in here. See, it says my house at 77 right now. Yes, thank you. I'm happy. My mom will be so proud right now. My mom will be like, "Nah, you still smoke in secret, don't you?" I'll be like, "No, I don't." Thank you. Yeah, it's hard, especially with driving. He goes out and smokes puff cigarette all the time. But it does help that he smokes menthols because I hate menthols, man. That is my pet peeve. I cannot smoke that shit. When I was a teenager, we would have like a one menthol in our pack or something because, it gives you that nice mentally like, breath or whatever. It feels good, but only one. But people here in America, they're buying whole packs every day of menthol cigarettes. I'm like, how in the are you smoking that? Ugh. So that's a good thing. I never bumped cigarettes from him. Never. I must have been really desperate if I bumped the menthol. I would take like two puffs and I'd be like, ugh, here, that's disgusting. Yeah. All right. So let's. I'm gonna have to make a confession to you guys. Okay. You don't be mad at me, but I have to make this confession. So I looked at the Let me see. Got a little bit there. Yeah, that's good. So you can see it. Okay, so you can see it. I don't know if you can see the difference from last time, but I worked a little bit on it. I worked a little bit on it because the brilliant, or what was it? Yeah, the brilliant red is the red that I had used initially, yes? Or was it the scarlet? See, now I don't even know what I'm doing here. The crimson? No, it was the brilliant red. It was the brilliant red, and and then I realized that the scarlet red, right? The scarlet red is way closer to the appearance of real blood, okay? Because it has a little bit, because the brilliant red is still a little more pinkish, right? Let me, okay. So the brilliant red is a little more on the pinkish side still. You can even see it here. I can see it like in this area a lot. It's that pinkish, okay? And rare blood is really not like that. Once it dries, it becomes rather brown, orangey, and then brown, okay? So I looked at this multiple times. I was like, no, this is not correct. Now, if I had a better camera, you could probably even see a little bit of the difference. Like you can see here, this is like more of the right tint compared to this. Now I added a little bit of black too, if you could see it. Um, and now the appearance is way better. It looks way more realistic. The initial red was just a little too pinkish, and it had to be corrected a little bit. So I did that a little bit, and then I added the black for, you know, thank you, thank you. I added the black so it can be, you know, it's not completely black now because it's on red, so it's a really, really dark red, and it gives a good impression. I think this is a really good background for this Ouroboros that we're gonna do. And so this is gonna be great. I'm gonna love having that hanging in my living room until somebody buys it. Yes, yes. Somebody. Uh, so yeah. So today, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna focus on trying to do the circle of the snake or the serpent. Now, like I said, I want to try to do it, give it this more of a realistic look. Uh, so it's gonna be like a green. I'm gonna be using like a green as the foundation, like a probably a darker, natural looking green to have the foundation of this of the serpent, and then I will be working in the details later with lighter colors, right? I could do it the other way around. Um, See, now that makes me think because I want to also try to kind of challenge myself, and I usually always go with the dark first, and then I add the light details later because to me it seems the most logical and I guess the simplest way of doing it. But now I'm starting to think when I think about a snake, I think more of a lighter green, and then the darker accents are with black or green or whatever. So I'm almost thinking I should go that way. Because now I have like this real good picture in my head right now of what kind of snake I want to try to do. Um, so I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of a lighter green as the foundation, and then working the details with a dark green later. So what I wanted to do is I literally want to take a pot, put it here, and do the circle like this. But you know what? I couldn't find a pot that was like. I think I gotta get rid of this because it's in my neck and it's really bothering me. Um, I only did it because my hair keeps dipping in the paint whenever I paint because I'm not careful. I'm not looking, and then bloop. But I think that I want to just do the circle by hand. I have honestly gotten really good at drawing completely straight lines by hand and doing completely round circles by hand too, which was always my mom always said if you can draw a straight, that's what my grandmother said to her, if you can draw a straight line just by hand like that, then you are really good. And I'm starting to really get there where I can just go and it's a straight line. But I mean, he's talking about a long straight line, but whatever. But and the circles, because I've been practicing my whole life to do that circle, right? Because you have a tendency to it comes out more oval or more oval that way, depending on how you work. Even as a person, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but I have really come to this objective feeling of objectively drawing this really completely round circle, right? But I can do it in smaller sizes. I can do it. But now when it comes to bigger size, but usually bigger size is a little bit better because it kind of flows easier, right? Because it's bigger. But I'm just going to give it a try. I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to just give it a try. See what happens. Luckily we have erasers. We can just erase if this is good. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it's not going to be really visible. So that's okay. I think I can figure it out. You guys can see? Yep, you can. Okay, so this is something that you can't really explain to anybody that, what you look for, but I really kind of look for, like I try to line everything up. I try to line up my legs with this, right? I try to center, I try to actually look at the center so that I can understand this is where I go around, right? Because you want to look at like I have showed you guys before with the other one that we did, the distance from like here to here and here to here and here to here. You want to try to see that kind of is the same. It doesn't necessarily, because we can correct that later. Like I said, most of everything when you do that can be corrected later. If you don't like it, or if you think something is too big, something is too small, right? So, or crooked or whatever, we correct it later. Okay. So I'm going to just try to do. I mean, I should really use a white pencil for the one half and then the other one, but I'm just gonna do this. And then if because what I want to do too is it's not gonna be that big. It's gonna be probably about this big, right? So it's gonna be just really kind of in the center. So then I kind of look where's my thing there. Okay, so it's about there. Okay. Okay. You kind of know that you did a good job when it does kind of connect on the bottom, but I probably have to get a white pencil anyway because I really can barely see that. And a trick is that you can do if you're really completely uncomfortable. Like I said, you can take just a pot, but I mean that would be a big ass pot, right? I don't even have a pot that size. So what you can do is you can take something, tie a string to the pencil, hold that something that it's tied to, and then go like this, and the string will lead you, right? Because you cannot stretch past how long that string is. That's a trick. I've done this. I've done this on my walls where I actually I would nail a nail in the middle, string something to it, and then have my pencil, and then go like this. It works. I mean, it worked for me. You know, you still have to be kind of like you have to have this finesse to it still, you know, but it does work. So let me see now. I'm gonna get that white pencil because I really can't see jack shit uh, with that. Okay. So the white pencil can help. So yeah, I can see where's my yeah. See, that's gonna be way better, and you guys can actually probably yeah, you can see it a little bit, not much. So I said I wish I need to get a better camera. All right, so this is yeah. You can see here the distance, pretty much the same. Not 100% obviously, but like I said, it is correctable later. And then also we must remember that this is going to be a natural snake, you know, so it's not going to be a perfect circle. That's a band. um. So yeah, so that's about right. Like I said, that's all. I just needed to give me a little bit of an idea of where this is going to go because everything else can be painted in any way. I can just know. Okay, so this is going to be so. Hmm. So now my next kind of thought just went to tape it. Oh, to tape it where you to tape it? I don't understand. What does that mean? Well, where would you put the tape? You would put the tape in this area? And then you oh, okay. I guess I can understand that. Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess you can yeah, you can totally do that. Oh, and then you tape it around the pencil and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's probably better. That's probably better than my suggestion. Yeah, because the tape actually sticks to the pencil. Because it can get tricky. You have to literally tie the string, and if you just have tape, then you just it tapes right on there. It's a good idea. It's a good little trick. Yeah. So this looks pretty good. I can work with that. So now I'm trying to think. Okay, so because it is going to be a snake or a dragon, whatever you want to call it, eating her own tail. I am trying to figure out where do I want to have the beginning and where's the end. Now, the most obvious would be right here in the middle, right? We would have the head here. Um, I don't actually have to think about that yet. I can just think about that later. It's not that important because I'm already like feeling like I already have this feeling because like I was a little bit nervous about doing this today because I was like, oh man, like I'm really being put to the test in a way because but I feel very comfortable and very confident right now to because all I got to do right now is really just do the circle and yeah, and just do the color for now, and then I can still determine later, because I can see I didn't wash that thing out from last time, so I'm gonna use another one, and I like to use like a green that it really doesn't matter what kind of green you use, um, but you know what there's a green that I have discovered that I fucking hate, and it's called dark green. But it doesn't look like dark green. It's like I don't know. I don't like that one at all. I can't work with it. It has like this, yeah, because, in the camera it actually looks just like a dark green, but it really is like a dark turquoise. It's not good. I don't like this green. I worked with it one time, and I was like, after that, I was like, no, horrible green, horrible green. To work with. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Medium green. There you go. So this is the regular kind of green, right? Medium green. You know how these just like, okay, this is. It's so funny when they do that. Why do they do that? Can you see it? I could see it better before you had your fucking hand there. It's so stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. It. Yeah, I don't see it. I love that. That one, Jamie French, she makes fun of these girls. She'll be like, and then are we gonna go ahead? And we're gonna go ahead. And then we're gonna go ahead and go ahead. She's so funny. I watch her shit all the time. My camera is garbage. When I saw the fucking video on YouTube, I was like, this is not good. My camera is garbage. Anyway, enough talking shit about myself. Okay, so wait a minute. So Naples yellow. Naples. Why? Why Naples? I don't want to hear nothing about Italy or fucking South Florida, please. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm kind of freaking out right now because I'm looking for a specific thing. Because I already know what I want this green to be like, and I already know what I need to use to mix it with. Aha, there it is. That's not really much. I really kind of hope that I have more of that. If not, we're going to have to make that work until I can buy more. I never have what I need. Alright, so this is a medium green. Well, you can't read it, but you can see the color. This is the color kind of one. It's kind of very neutral green, right? Regular leaf, fucking green. And then this is the key for what I want to do. This is cream. I love cream. I can use cream to mix with so much because, when you use white to make something lighter or something, it goes so extremely quickly, like bright, way lighter than what you really kind of look for in that moment, right? When you have a head like me, let's just say. So this cream is like it's like a khaki, right? So it gives it this little bit of a brownish tint too, but very light brownish tint. So it's perfect. And I don't really like to mix the one thing I also don't like is to mix multiple colors. I don't like that. I have really kind of in my years of doing this, I have refined the colors that I like to mixing literally two different colors, sometimes three, but that's it. You will never see me mix more than three colors because I'm just like, dude, that's not happening. That's not gonna. It's not good. It's it's too much of a mess. It's unnecessary because you could just find the two, because most colors are made out of two colors anyway, right? And then you just add the third one. You know what I mean. So so we found the stuff. Now this is very low. I don't know what the fuck to do right now. I'm freaking out about that a little bit because I already can feel how much is in there, and I cannot even probably do half the tail. Or the tail. I mean, half the snake. For fuck's sake. Now, see, this is where the gods are really kind of slapping me on my mouth right now, because this right here is yellow orchard or ochre or ochre, whatever. Now I can use that as a replacement, right? Because this is just lighter of this. But then I have the fucking threesome going on here. These two plus white. And I'm like, God damn. But I guess if I run out or whatever, I'm gonna have to do it. Damn it. So let me get my thing, my palette here, and then I have another secret weapon that nobody would ever believe, probably disagree. People are like, you're fucking crazy. No, I'm not crazy. So I use this to mix the colors. This is a skewer. It's for fucking putting meat on there and vegetables and throwing it on the grill. It's a skewer. And I love it because it is very pointy here, and I mix my two colors in there, and I fucking dip that in there, and I go, mixes this perfectly. I love it. It's awesome because I don't use skewers because I don't really barbecue. I don't do anything like that, but it is definitely a perfect Rajnichi skewer. But yeah, so I'm gonna mix my colors here. Already prepared. Oh, I'm probably not gonna be using this brush. It's too big. What about this one? Oh, way too big. Yeah, because what you want to do now is you want to use a little bit of a smaller brush. Oh, that's still too big. Is that too big? I can probably work with it. If I use it sideways, it's gonna be probably kind of fine. But you want to use a little bit, like a medium size, I guess, because you don't like I don't know right now what the width of the snake. I don't know how wide I want the snake to be. Do I want it a thinner snake? I want it a wider. I mean, I do kind of know I want it a little bit wider, right? But if you start thin, you make mistakes. You could thicken them up, right? You don't want to start super thick. Make it super wide, the snake, and then you overdraw there, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta make it bigger to cover up this mistake. So just start kind of, thinner, right? Shish kebabs, yeah. Oh yeah, you can. I mean, I don't eat meat anymore, so for me it's kind of like vegetables on a skewer. That's stupid. That's lame. That's way too much effort for nothing. I have pencils and pens. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna mix these colors now. Yeah, this is really. Oh, this is a brand new medium green. I just opened it. Yes, I love when the colors are brand new. Yeah, that's what I mean. I will literally put a whole tomato on the grill. It's awesome. Or a whole fucking green pepper or some shit. I don't know. I'm not about the green pepper so much, but sometimes. All right, so I put this amount. This amount of green doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, yeah, you can do that. I mean, I eat all that stuff like veggie nuggets and veggie hot dogs. They don't literally taste just like meat to me. Like I do not taste the difference. So I gotta really squeeze. Damn, this is not gonna be good, guys. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna sit. Oh my god, it's not even coming out. It's old, and I've used it a lot. Okay. This is kind of not working. Okay, let me see. Alright, my skewer. Alright, so you see here how I mix this? I have a feeling that I might. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Huh. There's a really curious thing that's occurring here. It's really not doing much at all. That's because I didn't put enough on there, and I really don't have enough. I think I may have to result into the other option because I really don't have enough. I knew that. I knew it. It's lightening it up a minuscule amount. So I'm gonna try this, and if that does not work, that's okay. I'll just have to mix white with that other thing. That's okay too. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Because I honestly wanted to have like a real kind of like a almost like a grayish light green. That's what I see my snake like. And it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna add some white. Okay. Just adding a little bit of white. I just want to see what just a little bit of white does. Probably not really what I want. Mm, I'm gonna use some of that brown that I showed you guys because I have. It's weird when you're an artist like that, like me. I'm a weirdo. I have like the specific color in my head right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have four. I mean, I just finished one the other day, and then I have one more that I'm almost done, and then I have three more. And then at some point I have to fucking read that cooking book too. So I am now what's going on here? Oh, maybe I just messed up. We'll see. We're about to find out. Yeah, because I have when you have this certain color in your mind that you really just want to have. Oh, yep, we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. Yep, I think I got it. I think I got it. And it's really, I mean, in the camera you can barely even see the difference between it and the original. But to me, it's a big difference here because that's what I wanted. It's like a, I can't really describe it to you, but it's perfect. It's what I wanted, and I'm gonna use it. This one. Okay, so you guys can see, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead. Just kidding. Yeah. So I'm basically just going along the line that I have created, and like I said, I'm starting thin. So when you have corrections, you can correct it. Yeah. And I mean, oh shit. Yeah. So it is still a little too green for my taste. I wanted it more grayish, but it's okay because with the details added later on, I can correct it. So it's not a big deal at all. Yep. good circle, huh? I think so. Yeah, because you don't know. Let me just do that real quick. All right. The outline. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy. So, because here's the biggest thing. You don't know, do you want this inside to be very small? Then you can have very thick snake. Some people like that. Okay. That's not me. Okay. So, so if, I mean, you could still make it thicker on the inside, right? But you can also just thicken it up on the outside. That's up to you. In this scenario, it's going to be, and it's always like that for me, it's going to be a 50-50. I'm going to be thickening it up on both sides. I'm just going to be going around again a little bit and see where I want to you just got to watch me to understand what I'm trying to say. It's really kind of hard to express what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to try to thicken it up a little bit on the outside here. Because, okay, see, I'm doing it on the outside here, but I can just choose to say, you know what, I'm going to thicken it up here on the inside a little bit. Boom. These are the things that, when you're an artist, it's really hard to explain. What you know. And I'm kind of doing this right now to test my way to see how wide do I want the body of the snake, right? How wide do I want it? This is not definitely not it, right? It's gonna be way thicker than that, but I want to just thicken it up slowly because on a background like this, if it were just like a one colored background, a correction, if it was a black background, a correction would be easy, right? You just add black. But right down here, for instance, if I make a mistake down here, I have to literally then correct it with white and red and find the right red to make this correction good. You know what I mean? So it's like you wanna try to be as precise as possible from the beginning, but you can correct it. If you have the patience and you want to find that red again that you use, you can already tell I'm speaking only on my own behalf because you guys would probably have all of that shit under control, but not me. Where's that red right now? Oh, it's covered up by a rag. So, may never find it again. Yeah, see, that's way too thin still. Way, way too thin. Because I want to have a substantial size snake. Because it's going to be snake like a snake, but it's going to be like a dragon too, right? So it's got to have a good body. By the way, I'm telling you guys the truth right now. This paint is way too thick right now. I should have thinned it out with water, but it's working, so whatever. It's, I'm telling you, it's a temperature. This temperature is insane because I'm at work and I'm preparing cannoli cream, right? And you make that with ricotta cheese. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm preparing that cannoli cream, and I mean it's a good temperature in the restaurant. It's like 72. It's not too hot. It's not you know cold enough for my taste, but it's not scorching. And within minutes, that cannoli cream is just running. It's running. It's dripping out of the cannoli. That's insane. So my point is that paint is so thick that it's because it's in my room, in this hot room here. That's what it is. Yeah, see, and I'm just thickening it up. You know, this is the good thing when you do the freehand thing, right? You can do it how you want. You don't have to look. We're going to be doing stuff where, I'm going to be looking at a picture on the screen or whatever, and I'm going to be repainting that or something. That's definitely a plan of mine because that's how I like to do a lot of things. I like to take photographs or whatever, like you did too, Promethean, the flower that you showed me. I love taking my own photographs and then painting that. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be great because there's many. Let's just say I have many ideas. I'm so glad that I'm doing this art stream because it really gives me an opportunity to not just put my work out there and everything, but to actually do the work. Because sometimes as an artist, oftentimes the motivation is just not there, especially when you live in a state that you fucking despise, with a climate that you despise, with people that you despise. You really just don't get inspired. You just sit here and you're just like, everything is shit. Let me just turn on the first 48. That's what I've been watching lately. So um, ooh, but I do have to show you guys in a minute what my manager got me as a gift the other day. You won't believe this shit, but you'll see. It's regarding the new season of Stranger Things on July 1st. I can't wait. I'm so excited. That's one of my favorite shows ever, man. I don't know why. I just love that show. Everything, the music, everything. And I'm not an 80s girl by any means, but for some reason they just hit that spot of the 80s or late 70s and 80s where I'm just like, yup, love it. I don't know. All right, see, it's a slower process, but I want it to be right, and it's got to continue to be round, right? You can't have these corners in there, and I already see them popping up now, and I'm like, fuck that. This can be good. Coming along, yeah. Yeah, humidity is always the worst. I mean, literally all of my clothes will stick to me. They will just stick to me. Mm. And that's another thing. I gotta clear. Like I'm leaving my paint around like this without screwing the top back on. Don't do that. At least, at least not in Florida because that stuff will dry out immediately. But you know what I do? What I want to remind everybody, if anybody, oh, you're working on that right now? That's cool. I love that. It's a great picture. Really good picture you took there. Um, when you mix colors, leave out those colors that you have used. Don't put them back in with all your other colors. You're not going to remember. You're not going to remember what colors you used if you use multiple. So just leave them out. Leave them to the side so you can remember, oh shit, when you continue this next the next day or the next week or whatever, you have those colors right there. Because I've done that. Where I use, that's why I don't like doing that, using so many colors. I use 4 or 5 different colors for one thing, but that was the biggest thing on the painting, and I just threw all my colors back into my bin. And then I come back and I'm like, how did I get this color again? What other colors did I use to mix that? So keep them shits out. I wonder how I can get like this copyright or something where I can actually listen to music while I do this, man. I was listening. I mean, you guys know I love my black metal, right? But I don't only listen to black metal 24/7. So I tell you what, I've been listening to some Duran Duran. Save a prayer till the morning after. I love that band. They're entertaining as hell. And you know why I have been on that trip? Because of fucking Stranger Things, man. Because they have that saying the beginning of the intro. See how I'm messing up here? And because I haven't arrived at the thickness yet, I can easily correct that. Boom. Um, yeah, the intro of Stranger Things, they play this that specific 80s sound, right? And that's what Duran Duran has. So I'm like, oh man, I want to listen to some Duran Duran right now. Ah, shit, see, this is fucked up right here. Oh, you guys can't see it. I made one of these blood drippings so thick that now I'll figure it out. I think I can figure it out. That it's showing, it's showing through. So I'm starting to get closer to kind of the thickness that I want, but still not exactly. This is actually a really good brush. I was actually kind of concerned. I was like, oh, maybe it's too thick, but it's very it's it's soft, so it's easily manageable. So when you tilt it like to the side like that, you can go thinner. I like it. It's old. My goodness, I've had that one for. Yeah, that's not one of my newer ones. It's old as fuck. We used to have this lady. She was or she is. She's a social worker. She kind of helped out my family a couple of times. Miss Ashley, we called her. And she one time, man, she one time came to our house and she had when my mother told her that I like I'm an artist or whatever. Uh, she came to the house and she had a whole fucking. Riley remembers her probably. Yeah, from your school, I believe she was. And she had a whole suitcase of stuff. I mean, brushes and paints, like acrylic, paint. And I know, but I don't want to just listen to my own music that I play all the time. Yeah, she was. Yeah, the school social worker. Yeah, and she brought a whole thing, a book that I read on art and everything, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. And it's so funny because the same box. This was the box, and it had all these colors in there. Now they have been replaced since, right? Because that was years ago. All these colors in there are not hers anymore. But the box has remained the same. I've always continued to use that same box that she brought all these colors in. She was so nice, and I saw her, and I don't remember which restaurant I was working at. If it was at Roberto's or where I was working at, but she came and visited, and she was like, I remember you from somewhere. And I was like, yeah, I remember you too, but I don't know who you're. She's like, isn't, like, my brother's name, isn't that your brother? Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, you're Miss Ashley. And she's like, yeah. And we talked, and she's like, so how's your mom doing? And I was like, oh God, no. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah. That's why I don't like seeing people from the past. Mm-mm. I don't like it. Because then they ask me and then they want to know all about what happened to my mom. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Where were you the last 10 years? Like, you don't know jack shit. Leave me alone. Okay. So this is good. So I'm going to use sometimes you can just use, because I'm running out of color now, so I'm just going to use some water, thin it out, and then I can continue to do that. Driven is laying down there. He's on the couch. Which I hate when he does that. Falling asleep on the couch. Don't do that. Go to bed. Watching the first 48. It's just it's entertaining. Shit, that's what TV is about. And shit. People are like, this is so stupid. No, I know. I mean, no, I'm picky too. There's so much shit that I will never fucking watch. I'm like, how can you watch like this? What do you call it? The honey girl, whatever that redneck family there. What is that called? Honey Boo Boo. That's it. Honey Boo Boo. We talked about that shit the other day. We talked about that shit going to a show, right? We were going to the Brass Mug, Jeremy was like, "What is this called?" And we're like, "It's Honey Boo Boo Man. You don't know?" And he's like, "I have never heard of this Honey Boo Boo shit." And I'm like, "Dude, good, because I mean, I don't think that's even on TV now. It was years ago. It's just an example." Yeah, Honey Boo Boo. Oh, she had cancer. I never knew that. Yeah, no, she looked good. She looked good. She looked the same. So I guess that cancer's doing good, or the cancer's doing bad. It's not working. Oh God, Honey Boo Boo in her 20s. I wonder what. Oh God, no, I don't want to. Let's change the topic right away. No, no, it's so funny because as soon as then Nick or somebody in the car, Necro and Nick was like, "You don't do this like Duck Dynasty," and there's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is." That is also just so. Oh my God, I don't know how these idiots make money, man. Put me in a house like that. Put me in a house like that. Let me live like that. Hunt ducks and shit. Crocodiles. Oh, not. Alligators, man. It's like I'm in Australia. I'm in the outback hunting crocodiles. Like Crocodile Dundee. The Dragana. Just kidding. Oh, God. You guys are. Yeah. Tune off. Tune off. I see you later. I'll see myself out. Oh man, I made one of those real dad jokes earlier. What did I say? Shit, I forgot. No, yeah. Okay, so this is not the sickness. No, it's almost almost. So what I do want to reiterate in this here is that the edges of this, they need to be clear. Okay, my edges, I want them to be sharp and crisp, not like blendy edges or anything like that. I want them to be crisp, and the reason why is because when I incorporate my details, they're gonna be oh shit, what do you call those? Um, Scales. I want to incorporate scales, so in order to be able to do that properly and it doesn't look like all muddy, right, and all like that, you gotta have a sharp edge, and then you can put the little scales in there. So, but I'm still gonna thicken this up. But see, good things I left the colors out because I have to mix more because I just ran out and I gotta mix more. But this time, because I put it on so thick, I'm gonna water it down a little bit and do it that way because it's just gonna be a little too thick, and then that's when the paint starts to crack and all that bullshit that you don't want to go through. And also corrections, or when you have a hole, right? If you have a hole in the painting, it's harder to fix when you have these bumps everywhere and stuff. So sometimes it's just because I'm such a rushy painter. It's like what happens is that when you put too much water, then it runs down, and you're like, oh shit. Then you have to do huge corrections and shit. So I fucking hate doing it watery, but it's just better most of the time. Most artists will tell you, like, she's doing that shit way too thick. But it's like, whatever. Where did I put my magic? Oh. It's like, I'm an unorthodox artist. Let's put it that way. I do things kind of my own weird way, you know. Yeah, see, that's good. And then I add a little bit of the white. Like I told you guys last session that we had, I'm very, very good at coming up with the colors. I see a color, like, I guess I'm like, I don't know, I'm like hyper coloration fucking cognition or something, because I can literally see that exact color and see it's yeah, that's it. It's the exact color. And I couldn't tell you how many ounces of white I now put in there, how many whatever. I'm just really For some reason, that's like a talent of mine. I'm really good at that. So, okay. So I'm gonna start thickening it up more, and then we're gonna come close to the thickness that I want. Okay. Here's that watering down now. When you water it down, it can really be helpful because it helps with spreading this out precisely, and I don't know, it can be very helpful. See, I can already know the difference, and it already feels better to do it. I'm just always kind of nervous about doing it like that. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, dude. Yeah, this is great. It slows way better. You don't have to push so hard with your brush when you actually use more water to versus when you use little water, then it's so thick that you have to really kind of push the brush hard, and then it just gets weird. Yeah, that's really great. Come on, long way. I feel like one of those fucking people on there, like these chefs from fucking. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Yep. Let me do one thing I gotta do real quick because I know that my brother's about to start streaming. I'm tuning in. I always put on my phone and tune in there so that he's got that viewer, because we're supporting each other. I hate when that shit. I hate that fucking cheesy ass shit. Yeah, I'm supporting my brother because I hope he's gonna get rich one day doing this shit and gonna give me a cut of it. That's more like it. That's more like it. For fuck's sake. Oh no, I don't see it. I don't see. I didn't get a notification of a rally live. I always do. What's going on? Is he okay? Maybe he's not doing it tonight. I don't even know if he's still here. Rally live gives me a fucking Duluth Raleigh lift bridge cam. Oh yeah, okay, Raleigh's lift bridge cam. That's funny as fuck. What's it? Oh, Promethean, that looks good. Oh, I love it. I love it. How's the blender working? Is that working really well? The blender that you bought, that looks so good. I love that. Okay, wait. Nope, I don't see a Raleigh live. She's not live. A Raleigh ruin live. Unartig. Definitely a German band. No, I don't see it, but I'll get a notification for this. Okay, so, oh man, I'm excited right now because when things come along, oh guys, and I started another project. I've been kind of like, I saw a video of. It does not. Oh, the thing sucks. Oh damn. Ah, some. This is not. I don't like why it's doing this. Um, sometimes the best thing to use, believe it or not, a paper towel. A paper towel, and then you rub it on there. That honestly, I have used that. I love that. I love that better than anything that I've had. And sometimes the simple paper ones that you can buy for $1, those are good too. They look like rolled up paper, but that's what they do. They're good for color mixing. Yeah. So what I was saying is, I watched a video of Anthony Hopkins, and I think you guys know by now. I've mentioned it a couple of times. He's one of my favorite people in the world. Like, if I could meet a celebrity, and I can't even speak of a music celebrity because I have way too many music celebrities that I would love to meet, man. Like, I there's way too many. fucking most of them are dead actually. But now that I think about it, but when it comes to actors or public figures in that way, if I could meet two, please guys, I'm begging you, save up some money until my birthday or something and surprise me with either Anthony Hopkins or who's my other guy? Come on. You guys know. You guys know who it is. Say it. One of you knows it. One of you said it the last time. I think it was from Ethan. It's either Anthony Hopkins or she'll say it. She'll say it. I know she will. Ah, yes. Correct. Jim Carrey or fucking Anthony Hopkins. Oh, yes. I would really like to have one evening and just sitting with one of these guys and just sitting down and having drinks and just relaxing and talking. And just literally, I'd sit there and I would listen to them and I would ask them some questions and hopefully they would ask me some questions and they could specifically help me, right? They could give me some kind of guidance. Those two, Jim Carrey or Anthony Hopkins. These are the two I want to. Alrighty then. Yep, these are the two guys that I want to fucking meet. When it comes to like celebrities, like actors, whatever, those two. Yeah. I mean, there's more, right? There's definitely more that I can think about too. But these two, and my point was like I watched this video of Anthony Hopkins the other day, and he just stood there. He said, "Believe, whatever you do, believe, 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 believe. Whatever you do, even if you don't believe, believe. Play the game. Pretend that you believe. Just believe, believe, believe. Whatever you want to do, you gotta believe in it. You gotta believe in it." And it's like, and I was like, and he was very serious about it, right? He was like all in his, crazy way, but he was serious. He's like, believe, you gotta believe, you gotta believe. So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta believe. Anthony Hopkins said so. Holy shit. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here and I believe, and I hope that something can happen. Probably after I die, right? Perfect. Whatever, man. Who cares? But yeah, so I believe that I can do this. So it gave me an inspiration, and this other painting that I'm working on, it just gave me an inspiration to paint more again. You know what I mean? To not sit there and be like, ugh, be lazy and dwell, right? Because other people, I've heard people say, we don't know what comes, so fill your day with as much constructive shit as you can, right? And I agree with that. I can barely ever sit still, during be like, oh my god, just take a break, just sit down. Nope. I took a break and now I got shit to do. He wants to talk to me. I'm like, sorry, gotta go, got shit to do. It's so like now I got a lot of plans. Now I gotta do this, right? Whatever. But so I'm like, man, I gotta paint more. I gotta paint more. It's in really traveling and painting is my blood, right? But because I cannot travel for reasons that most of you know, I do this then, right? So like, I gotta believe in, I gotta believe it. I gotta believe it. And the next project is kind of like it's I'm gonna be presenting it as a dedication to probably Anthony Hopkins because he inspired me to get on that, and he was the one that inspired me to even have the idea of that next project, and I'm so excited about that. I have it, when you're an artist like that, then you have that picture that you want to paint is in your head all the time. It changes constantly, but it's there all the time, just waiting, But you come home from work, you're tired, right? And it's okay. Then you're tired. Then you you don't want to do it right now, and it's okay to feel that way. But whenever I'm not tired, whenever we're done with this one, or no, actually, the in between time when we're not doing this one, I will be working on that one. And yeah, that's gonna be a dedication to him and to somebody else. So it'll be great. It'll be great. Look at that, guy. So I'm just thickening this up, right? Like I said, and I'm getting pretty close to So this painting is of the Ouroboros, okay, which is the serpent eating his or her own tail, its own tail. So look at that circle, guys. Come on, tell me that's not a good circle. By hand? By hand? Nothing? No, no, nothing. Just like that. Come on now. That was good. That was good. Even, my dad jokes are good too. Shut up. Shut up, Meg. Anyway. Yeah. I'm loving this. Because I don't want to go too thick because here's where it's going to start. Because once you start adding these details, yes, which are the scales that I was speaking of and everything, um, it will still get thicker. You see what I mean? So you don't want to go too thick. You don't want to go too thick because then you don't have enough playroom. That's kind of the term that I was looking for. You need to always start small and then go bigger as you go, so you can have playroom to do correction. So I really kind of like this thickness right now, and I'm really impressed with myself. I gotta say how even it is. It's very even on the edges and everything. It's even. It's very even. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Yeah. So, but now because kind of fucked up too, though, in a way, because it is such thick paint that I laid on. I really gotta wait for it to dry. I have really realized that I fuck up my paintings a lot of times because what I do is I start because I'm rushing this shit. Even so, I'm German. Dad joke. I will bring you so many of those. I'm good at them. Hallo, Cory Schmori. Glad to join us today. That you joined us today. Glad to join us today. What the fuck am I talking about? Um. Hand-eye coordination. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I wasn't athlete for a long time. Not an excessively long time, but my young adulthood. Maybe that has something to do with that. Maybe that kind of enhanced that. But okay, so you guys can see it. You guys can see it pretty good right now. Uh, so okay, what? Corey Schmory had me all off here. Um, so what you don't want to do is you don't want to start adding the details when the paint is so thick, like mine. You guys probably don't do it like that, but I'm so excessive with everything that I do. When the paint is so thick, you really want to wait until it dries all the way before you add any details with a little tiny brush and all that stuff, because it will just be so muddy. Okay, you will mud that shit out, and then it won't look good at all. Then it will look. You can't. You know what it is. It will still look good, but you cannot see the details so well when you do that. And you want to be able to see every detail. And that's my goal with this one. I told you guys many times, I'm always a very jealous person when it comes to all these realism painters, right? They paint realistic pictures. They look like photographs, and sometimes better than the actual photographs. You've seen, I'm sure you've seen the videos on Facebook and stuff of these painters, and it's just absolutely incredible what they do. the hair, every little tiny hair on a person's head and everything. And I admire these people, and I strive for that. I'm probably never going to get there, but, whatever. Believe, 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 right? so, so my goal with this one is I want to make it very detailed. I want to really put good details in this one. I really want to have the scales in there, and I want to have good details, a little bit of shading, the stuff that I usually skip because I'm lazy and I'm impatient. So, so I gotta really wait until this is completely dry, which is probably not gonna happen tonight, because it's just too thick, and I put a bunch of layers on there. But I want it to be perfectly dry, and then I can start doing. Oh man, I have good ideas right now. When you look at that, and then your ideas are just like, I don't know, I'm going crazy. Let me just push it. Oh, look at that! By hand? Come on. Come on. I did a good job. Say it. Somebody say it right now. I did a good job. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Wow. It's hot. It's so hot in my room. Is the air conditioner on or what's going on here? I do. I think I do. No, maybe not. No, I do. Um, glad glad to join us today. Oh my god. Yeah, look at that. Air conditioner. I did a good job. Thank you. Hey, I think I did. I think that looks like synthetic almost. Nah, not really. Oh, all right. I already said I need a mini fridge up in here. It just needs to happen. But those things are $100 to $150 or some shit. Oh, thank you, Promethean. That's really nice. I really tried. Like, I really always want to. I shouldn't really be like this, but it's like I really want people to look at my stuff and say, "Oh, this is good," and not just say it because it's Dragana. You guys say it. She's like famous in the scene or some shit. No, I really want people to look at that and say it because I really think that way. You know what I mean? Like I want them to look at my painting and say, "Oh, that's great," and I can tell the difference. People think I can't tell the difference. I can tell the difference. When somebody looks at it and says, "Oh yeah, yeah," or when somebody says, "Oh yeah, that's really good," like I can tell the difference, right? With somebody just saying that just because they want to be nice and they want to be like. In German we say, "Mir nach dem Mund sprechen," to speak after my mouth, right? To say what I want to hear. I guess is what in America is considered that, and it's like. No, don't tell me that. If that's I do like criticism. Now I don't like when somebody sits there and just fucking like criticizes the whole shit and everything I do in it, because sometimes that happens to me. That somebody does that. Somebody that's actually a better artist than me, so I should shut the fuck up. But anyway, then it's like okay, it's getting a little offensive now. Okay, thank you. But I do want people objectively, right? I want them to objectively say if they know that shit better, tell me. I want somebody to tell me if they know that shit better. I'm the first person when I talk about something, and then the person says, "Well, actually, it's like this and this," and I'm like, "Let me look it up." You're right. I'm like, okay, I learned something today. That's how I am. So many people are not like, they cannot handle it. They get immediately pissed off. Be like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'm not like that. So if you know no better trick, like you told me earlier, Promethean, with the tape, that's definitely a better idea than my string idea. I know, but that's the thing. I know I could. That's the problem with the whole thing. I know I could totally do it. It's not like a lack of, you know, talent or ability. That's not it. What it is it's a fucking laziness thing. It's a fucking rushing. I want to rush my stuff all the time. I want, you know, I want to get the stuff done rather than spend any more time on it. That's not good. That's not good. That's better. That's better. Oh yeah, that's way better. Um, you know, so and I'm just gonna, maybe when I'm like 60 years old, maybe then I can do that. No, it's just I don't spend enough time. I don't spend enough time. I don't spend enough, like, what do you, is a specific word? I don't know. Not finesse, but, another word for finesse. Like, it's with a D, I believe. It starts with a D. But, yeah, so, I try. But, I keep looking at a circle and I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah. Now, and I pride myself on that because not everybody can do that, right? That's something where I'm like, I know I'm good at it. I know I'm good at it because any other person, they would have not been able to do it like that. So, or, whatever. I just like to think that I do something good, and hopefully that you guys learn some stuff because none of us are real pros. I'm a pro when it comes to the time that I've spent doing this. Yeah, I'm a professional, considered, really a veteran, if you will, right? Because I've been doing this since I'm like a little girl. But yeah, I like to think that I set myself apart, with certain things that I can just do really well. Like my band, my vocals, right? There's really nobody that sings like me. There's nobody. So it's like, okay, you want to be unique, you want to be special, you want to be different. You don't want to be like everybody else because everybody does the same shit. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to fucking hear it. Nobody wants to see it anymore. I'm like that. I get bored as hell. I get bored as hell. I mean, I have these certain things that I stick to, but I need to see new shit all the time. I need to know shit all the time. I need to do new shit all the time. So this is a different. I have done the Chinese or Japanese dragon. I did the Japanese dragon, and Draven bought it from me because he loved it so much. I called him the Crystal Dragon, and I really took huge pride. And it was a small painting. It was only like, I don't know, like this big, but it was a mainly white Asian dragon with his claws, and he had purple and this turquoise. And because of the colors with the white, I call it the Crystal Dragon. Because when a crystal shines in the light, how it reflects the light, yeah, it's rainbow, but I picked out those two colors from there, so that's why I call it Crystal Dragon. But the face I made look, like a Japanese dragon with the hair here and here, but it kind of had a little bit of a touch of Falcor in it, which I love. That's what I was shooting for. I made his nose look just like Falcor's nose. It was awesome because I love Falcor, right? So I was like, I can kind of incorporate that there, and it's unique, So yeah. So again, I'm just feeling like I'm talking to myself here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna. Yeah, that's not even close. Sticky. Yeah, but so I guess next week. I guess this is not gonna happen tonight, but next week we're gonna start. I don't know if I should start next week on the head or if I should start on the details. Yeah, you're a little late tonight, Arali. You're about 34 minutes late as of right now, aren't you? Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're changing the schedule. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. And you have a statue like the crystal dragon that I was just describing. That's interesting. Maybe you should send me a picture of it. I really would like to see that. Man, statues. Oh, okay. Sunday and Monday and longer streams. Gotcha. Yeah, Raleigh, that's my brother here. If you guys are interested in streams of video games, anytime he was doing Kirby the other night. He does Guild Wars 2. He does Paper Mario, all different kinds, and always a new approach. Right now, the Guild Wars 2 stream is the pet only. Yes, correct me if I'm wrong. So he will literally run through the game with just the pet. It's really cool. When usually, you have your character with your weapons and all that. Nope. Okay. Nope. I I take that back. Oh, he finished that. Never mind. He will do something else though. That's just as interesting. Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Or is that? No, wait a minute. So that's what I saw. That it was a little baby lion. Were you a baby lion? That's what I thought I saw. Anyway, follow him for Tiger Cub. Okay, follow him for that stuff. It's really interesting, and it's funny. He's funny, and he's very knowledgeable, because all of these games that he plays, he's played since he was a little kid, so he knows all about that shit. You have questions, ask him. Go in that stream Sunday, Monday. That's when he streams at in the evening. So yeah, if you're interested in that, and I'm on Tuesday. I stream on Tuesdays. I was for a minute there. Remember, guys, I talked about how I was gonna try to maybe stream on Saturdays, but I don't know. I haven't really been. I've just been kind of relaxing. But I've been waiting because I'm still kind of waiting on my tarot business, on my psychic reading business to kind of pick up a little bit. I've been waiting on that. It's been slow. I haven't really had much luck. I had a few people here and there, but nothing really. And that's what my Saturdays, my Sundays, and my Wednesdays are reserved for my psychic readings. So if you guys are interested, my psychic readings, I offer psychic readings on. I keep on sounding like I say psychic greetings. It's psychic readings. It's weird because I just like say it all. I offer them on Etsy, in my Etsy store too. In my Etsy store, you can go there and you can order an actual reading there from me, right? And if you want to really do it face to face on the camera and everything, you could go here, Facebook Messenger, Dragana Milosavljevic, and I could do it there for you. Okay. So tomorrow's my day where I'm off all day from my other job, and I'm available for readings all day. I'm also available for art commissions. I'm available for craft commissions. I'm available for all of these things. I make witches ladders. I paint, as you can see here. Our project has come along great. It's going to be really good. I'm going to have to order that cream shit. I'm going to have to order that cream color for next week. Remind me, somebody. I will forget. I'm going to order a whole box of just cream. I mix that shit with everything. It's the perfect mix. It's the perfect, because it's not the completely white. Because what happens when you do it the completely white, it almost like, I don't know, it almost dilutes, right? It dilutes the original color in a way. A professional could probably explain this to you. They probably know exactly what happens there. But when there's a little bit of another tint within the mixer, then it makes it a more natural and a less diluted. I don't know how to explain it, but gotta order my cream acrylic color. But yeah, so God, man, I am hot. Yeah. Anyway, whatever I was saying, I've forgotten how. But yeah, so I have my psychic readings going on tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. And I do logos too, right? I do band logos. I do logos for whatever. This logo down here is for my business, Dragana's Alchemy. I made this myself. Um, it's small, but when you go on my pages, you can see it enlarged. I made this for my friend here, Florida Metal. He's got his own YouTube channel where he reviews metal bands or their music and their videos. Check him out, Florida Metal. It's called the Weekly Metal Show. So I made this logo for him. I made this actually on my pad in a graphic design, and this was actually, sorry guys, I'm tired. It's been so busy at work. I'm fucking like, ugh. So this is actually the first design I made from scratch on the tablet that my brother Arali got me from scratch. It was awesome. Because normally I start, drawing it, and I take a high definition picture of it, and then I edit it on the computer. And that's my way to go. And I love doing it like that because it just works out perfectly like that. Cool. Yeah. And I've told my band, we will come on there. We'll come on there, right? We'll give you an interview or whatever. Me and Draven Democide, we give you a good interview on our stuff. You know our stuff. You're our biggest follower, but for you to post whatever, because I know you need content to post. So we're there. We're there with you, man. I'm excited. This is cool. This is cool. So this one here is the unholy sigil of Sanguine Commandment. I made this one. This is actually a painting hanging in my living room. But what I did with that, we painted that on here together, and I did the same thing that I always do. I'm honored to. Thank you. I took a picture of it. I took a picture, a high definition picture, and then I edited it on my tablet on the computer, and then it came out like this. Yeah. So yeah, it was totally different. It was not planned exactly the way it is. It was going to be a little bit different, but I'm happy, right? The things come out so good. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with the progress I've made with stuff. But yeah, so I do band logos. I just finished a band logo for another heathen band called Withering Earth. I made their new logo. I was so proud. I was so happy that these brothers were wanting me to do it, and they proudly presented, and I'm happy, and people love it, and came out really good. So thanks to my brothers at Withering Earth. So yeah, whatever. Hit me up. Prices can always be talked about, because I know we're all artists, we're all struggling, we all can't do whatever, so I have no problem, giving you a deal or whatever, so, but yeah, I'm available, so I really want to one day hopefully get so many requests that I have to quit my job, right? That I have to quit my job and say, sorry, I'm going to have to do this full time, and it's going to pay my bills, and then I'm going to be perfectly happy, Because that's what I really want to do. I don't want to do this other shit job, You guys all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I know that all of you guys are doing jobs where you're just like, "Ugh, I would rather do this for a living than this, But oftentimes we're not given a choice. We have to take what we can. And I can understand that all too well. When people say, you determine your own fate. Not always. Not always. Definitely not always. Some of us get dealt some really shitty cards, man. And I know. So it's cool. But yeah, this is good. This is drawing. Yeah. Ah! No, that's not dry. Because what's going to happen is you're going to paint on there with your stuff, and it's going to start flowing together, and it's going to look all crusty, and it's going to look not detailed, not straight, right? So I want to prevent that, especially because of my idea. Because if I were to just, go with black on there, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I really want to try to maintain a really good shading here. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know that everybody that's in here right now knows exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes people really just get dealt a shitty card, man. Don't tell me. And you can change it. Not everybody has the opportunity to change it. Not everybody has. Some of us work 40 hours a week trying to do the best that we can, and we still can't even buy our groceries right now. Especially not right now, but even before, it was a struggle, you know? So, I hate when people say that shit. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying now? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I just have a really good idea on what I want it to look like, and and it cannot happen if I start working on it while it's wet. So it has to dry. And also I can't do it anyway because I need to use that cream color. I gotta buy it. I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. It's true. It's true. It's hard. It's fucking hard. Especially like some people have literally tied hands. Like I have tied hands, government tied hands, because I'm from a different country. Speak better English than most Americans. I could be the president. No, I can't. I wasn't born here. Ah, fuck. Now it's okay. I really don't want to have that gray hair going on so fast, so soon. With this shit. But yeah, I think tonight was really successful. I'm really happy you guys came. I think we did a good job. See, that green is not exactly the green that I wanted, right? It's not. But it's okay because I have this under control with my shading and with my detail I want to put in there. It'll change that. What's that, Corey? That's funny, yes? Me as a president? Come on. Come on! That would be that would be perfect. You guys know that. Everybody could be free and do whatever they want. Kind of. We okay, a couple of regulations have to be put in though. We have to have a couple of rules. We can't have everybody go completely crazy here. No, Zagros, I did not. Because no, why did you remind me of that? You did that on. You know me too well. Because now it's in my head again. No, because I will literally sit there for 4 or 5 hours and I will try to find that fucking painting to the point where Jamie will be like, What are you doing? Nothing. Okay. You've been on that phone for a long time. Like, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm trying to find something. Because I will get angry. I will get You know what? You're right. I should probably not become president. That would be a mistake. I've seen a lot of your paintings today. Today? You were in my house today? No, you were in my house today. You're not there. So, wow. Creepy. Raleigh, tell me the truth. No, you weren't. Because I know that fucking Draymond would have told me Draymond was here all day unless Draymond was somewhere else. Wow, conspiracies. No, but you did probably see my new. What? Oh. Okay. But I didn't see your car here today. I mean, and you must have probably left when I came home from work. If it was today. It was not today. I don't know. Whatever, man. People come in my house. People just come in the fucking house. Oh, look at that. It's like, oh, my sister, she lives in a museum. Would you like to look at this? Would you like to look at that? That's okay. You guys can do that. Just next time you're gonna have to put like a card, $10. $10 for visitation. I will make money some way. Some way I will make money. No, it's cool though. I have my house set up for people to see it, right? Because I have friends come over here, and I want it to look nice. I want. I'm the type of person I have my walls are covered with my paintings or whatever because a lot of my paintings are incorporated in my band's artwork, right? So they're in the band area and stuff. So for the guys to look at it, right, and think about the album, right? Their names are in there, right, and everything. So it's like, um, so I like to kind of wear my beliefs and all my stuff on my sleeve. You know, a lot of people they have completely bare walls, and that's always kind of disturbing to me because it's like, all right, so they have everything closed in here. If you don't have anything on the walls, it's all in here, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Put that shit on your wall before you start shooting people or you know what I mean? I don't know. No, some of these people I understand. They're busy, they don't have time, whatever. They're just not the type of person. But I don't know. I've encountered it way too much in America, especially where I go into somebody's house and they have nothing on the wall. It's like, what the fuck is that, dude? Maybe they move a lot or something. I don't know. But not me. I'm gonna have everything covered. You're not gonna see a wall. Yeah. Maybe that's crazy. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I mean, I mean, we have a bloody canvas here, so yeah, that's my world. You just live in it. Just kidding. No, it's cool though. It's cool. But yeah, I have really kind of like evolved. I do sewing now too. I man, I do sewing job with my hands because a sewing machine, a good sewing machine is like $500, and I gotta save up for that. Oh my God, yes, that is just the worst. But that brings us back to that generic shit, right? Every like average woman in America has that somewhere in their home. Live, laugh, love sign. What? Live, laugh, love. Live. I live right now. I'm alive, right? Laugh. Yeah, you should laugh. Yeah, I can agree to that. Love. What is that? I don't know. My mother died 6 years ago, so I don't know now what that is now. No, truthfully, it's hard. My brother, okay. But my cats, definitely. Close people, yeah, but like it's not, I don't know. Fucking red flag, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling. But the best ones are the ones that have that live, laugh, and love, or yeah, live, laugh, love thing, and then it has these picture frames, right? With the family pictures, but it's usually never family pictures. And these are the picture frames that are all connected, right? They make one big picture frame, but they're for individual pictures. You know what I'm talking about? But then they usually only have these pictures in there of their themselves and their significant other, right? The couple pictures, and they're all always like side to side like this, and then they like looking at the camera like the couple pictures. Oh my god, couple pictures are so. That's what I mean. They have that sign, that live, laugh, and love sign. Then they have some kind of weird spirally, shitty stickers with flowers and shit, and then they have the couple pictures there. Hey, Virgin Nerd, thank you for following. I appreciate you. I really do. This is great. The Virgin Nerd. So you're a newcomer to being a nerd? Okay, I love it. That's good. I mean, that's my interpretation of your name. It's probably totally wrong, but whatever. Oh, that's cool. That's better. I mean, I'm still not a fan because it immediately sends your thought to that original one, right? It immediately says, oh, okay, that's a joke on the live, laugh, and love. Oh, that's it. That's it. Raleigh with the save. Shit. That's all right. That's all right. It'll come. There. Oh, come on. Oh. No, no. See, like that's the whole reason why I would not get that sign because people would immediately know what this is refer. Right. It'll come. What it is referring to. So I'm already like, no, I cannot have. This is the thing with me. Anything, and my brother. Yes, yes, that's what I meant. My brother knows. I think most of you in here that are close to me, like Promethean and Florida Metal, you're one of my guys. Um, you guys know Zagros, Raleigh. You know that I cannot have anything like if it's anything that somebody else has. Like I want something, right? I'm like, oh man, I like this shirt or this jewelry or something, right? And I go to a show at the Brass Mug or some shit, and I see somebody with that thing. I will not get it. Like I cannot have something that is like somebody else. I can't. I can't. And it really, honestly, it's kind of a shame because it has interfered almost kind of with my cultural and my religious beliefs because it's like, for instance, the Mjolnir, right? This symbol has become just everybody wears it now. Everybody wears the hammer of Thor, and they don't even know what it means. So many have no clue. They wear it because they think it's cool. They think it's the new thing to do. Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that. But then, I have my brothers, my close people tell me, come on, you're the true heathen though, right? They're not. So you need to continue to present that, right? You don't need to bow down because they're taking your symbols. And it's like, you know what? You're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm like that. I am totally like that. I don't know. And I've always been like that. I don't know why. And it was never like I never tried to stand out of the crowd, because you have a lot of people that they want to be all like borshikos, they want to be flaming, right? They want to be all extra. That's what you call it, extra, right? They want to be seen. They do that so people will pay attention to them. But for me, it's more because I want to be really, really my own individual. I want to be my completely own individual, because I am, you know. That's why I like wearing this symbol, for instance. Nobody has that. Nobody wears that. Nobody even knows what that means. And oftentimes when people ask me, what does that symbol represent? I don't want to tell them. What does the sword represent? I don't want to tell them. I mean, we all know what the Baphomet represents, right? Hail Satan. But, that's just kind of that's the generic part of me, right? That's the one that I frequently take off. That's the one that I will take off because it's like, okay, this is a part of me, the satanic side in a way, the side that just kind of, thinks about within, the God within in a way, right? But this is not really, this is the generic, so many people wear it, right? So it's like, this comes off all the time. These other three symbols are very sacred to me. They have deep meanings to me, and now I see all these girls with these swords, but they have like these big ass swords. So I'm like, okay, they have the big swords. I'm gonna get a small one because my idea was at first, you assholes. So annoying. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, for you. No, see, that's the thing. Like the other day, I had like this. It wasn't even a mental breakdown at all, but it was literally like in my head. It was like I'm taking them all off, and I did. For a couple of days, I took them all off, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna take them all off because, like, it's just irritating. I have to put on another one because, like, I have many different, not beliefs necessarily, but many different things that lead me in certain directions or whatever. But it's not about that. It's about then I see somebody else wearing that. I'm like, okay, now I gotta switch that one out because somebody's wearing that. But so I keep coming back to the certain ones that I never see on anybody. I'm like, I gotta wear this because nobody else does. I got to, you know. But it's like, damn. But what it is, in reality, what it really is because I don't have tattoos, right? Because most people that represent their beliefs and everything, they get tattoos all over their body so they can show exactly, right? They get the pentacle, they get Thor's hammer, they get all of that, right? And trust me, lately I've had some crossing my mind, right? I've had some crossing my mind getting a good Mjolnir here and getting a snake wrapped around a sword here, right? But I was like, I really want to start that shit now at 32 years old. I'm like, I don't know, man. Does it matter? Does it not matter, right? I don't know. I don't know. But that's why so many necklaces, because I have to kind of show some, I have to show two things have to occur. That the weak people and the scared and fearful people do not approach me. That helps. And that I can show for people that have knowledge and are educated what is this woman about? What does she think? What does she believe? How do I approach her when I do approach her? That's my main thing. Not to mention that in the old days, the witch was determined by wearing a necklace. You know, because witches were in solitary and they didn't have jewelry, they didn't have much. But if they were wearing a necklace, that was a witch. Yeah? At 70? Oh, man. I don't know what. Yeah, but then again, at that age, then who cares? You know what I mean? At that age, you're like, oh, fuck it. But I'm like at this age right now, and I'm like, my whole life, I'm like, no, it's not. And recently, I've been thinking more and more, but then I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, sure. At 70? Oh, I mean, I find that. I mean, but it is also different. Times really have changed. Even from the last 15 years, the stuff they can do these days with these tattoos, unbelievable. How great. Back then, our uncle, Raleigh knows, he's got a fucking rose. Not a bad rose, but just a rose, right? Back then, it was just like scribbly shit. It looked like shit. Some kind of fucking eagle, like the Marine Corps symbol, or some dumb shit. Looks like shit. It's not detailed. And nowadays, they have all the different size needles, and they can make all this shading and everything. They can do portraits of the dog that died. You know what I mean? Like everything. They do everything. It's like, wow. It makes me think, like, I don't know. Maybe, because, I mean, I got a tattoo artist living in my house, you know what I mean? And he's good. He's good as fuck. But it's like, I don't know. Then I think about my mom, and she'd be so disappointed. She's never coming back, but it still makes you think, like, oh, man. I hear her voice here. Are you kidding me? Or whatever she would say. And then it makes me feel like I shouldn't do it. Ah! Fucking parents manipulating, shaping us into the shit that we are. But yeah, so whatever. Yeah, yeah, it really has. It really has. It's awesome. It's awesome. Um, yeah, I see. And that's why I like so. that's really what I like social media for, is it really does show a lot of artists, right, doing so many different kinds of things. I love all that shit. I love like the miniature kitchen shit where they cook like miniature like eggs, and I love that shit. That's art to me, right? Because they have to be so patient. They have to do all the miniature. They cut the potatoes for fucking French fries. I love that shit, dude. I watch that shit. Or I watch these tattoo artists that make the like a bionic arm, and it's like it looks like you have freaking metal in there, and it's like, damn, that looks real. Looks like there's really metal in this person's arm, you know. Um, watch all that shit. I watch these painters, and I try to gather, little hints here and there of things that they give away, where I'm like, oh, I think I can really do that, or incorporate that somehow, use that. Yeah, I watch all of this artistic photography. I love like different gymnastics and stuff where these people bend their stuff. Look how I can do it with my arm. My brother's always like, "Oh, stop doing that! Why can't I do that? Look at that arm." It just goes like that. Do you guys see that? I knew it was the other one too. Ooh, but I did hurt my other one a while back. She was kind of stretching it. That's good. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know why. It doesn't hurt at all. It just feels like weird. What? Okay. Yep. You know what? I talked about her last week. I talked about her. What was her name again? Like this. And she could bend that all the way to the back of her. And you guys gotta start with her. And she would bend that thought. Macha. Something Macha at the end, I thought. What was it? No. Mm-mm. I cannot. Or Vaka or Maka or something like that. Kraftmaka or. What was her name again? Yeah, I mean, I see so sad. And children, oh yeah, that's another thing. I see these prodigies, these pianist prodigies, these little kids are, with a whole orchestra in front of hundreds of people. They can't even put their feet on the ground because they're so small. And they just do it, looking at the, no problem. And I'm like, what just happened? It's incredible. And I am that person. I don't care if it's a kid or an adult. I sit there like this. Let me hear the mistake. I will hear a mistake. There's no mistake. They make no mistake. That's what's crazy. Because you can teach and teach and teach, but to be able to literally go through something like that without any kind of slight slip up, that's the incredibility, in my opinion. That's what's incredible. Where I'm like, this little 6-year-old kid just played a piece that's so difficult even for seasoned grown adults to play, and he or she played that with not one slip up. I'm talking about not getting off the beat or nothing. That's crazy to me. Because you expect, and you'd be like, she messed up. He's so cute, because but no, did not. Like a machine, like a well-oiled machine. I'm like, all right. When these people say our generations are no, shut up. We have children coming that are. I see it at work all the time. My boss's kids, artistically, I mean, they draw a picture. I'm like, you drew that? Yeah, just now. I'm like, what? I drew that when I'm like 12. That girl's like 9. I'm like, okay. It's incredible. That's part of evolution. I don't care what people say. That's part of evolution of the human psyche, of the human brain. The size gets bigger, and and everything. You know how it goes. Yeah, what was her name again? Damn it! I hate when I have that. Frau. Frau Merker. No, we had Frau Merkel, which was the math teacher we had in elementary school. Um, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. I feel like it'll just, how then it just pops into your head. Oh, my brain is wanting to go there. My brain's like trying to grasp on it. I can feel it. I gotta get it out of my head because. Oh, faster, faster. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good to know. Mine is definitely not getting faster. Hey, sometimes my brain's pretty fast. Oh my god. I don't know. So much. Look how my face is. You know, I want to say though, I don't know if you're still here, the Virgin Nerd. I hate calling you this. um, I'm gonna have a little. I think maybe have a little. Maybe I'm gonna do a little ceremonial thing next week on stream to for everybody, for all my followers. A little thanks to everybody that follows me or followed me, which I can see clearly here that now wait a minute, Raleigh, it says here, okay, so what, oh shit, okay, wait a minute, I'm fucking up hard, because you know what, I'm not in my multi stream, I'm only in my Twitch stream. Oops. When I click on multi stream, will then the stuff appear that somebody had typed in the past? No, I know that, but I was really gonna say, what about Corey Schmorey though? You following or what? Probably not. No, it's cool. Oh man, I feel so bad now though because I've been on the Twitch stream instead of the multi stream. Is that a problem? Did I miss all that, or would it still be appear now that I clicked on it? It would still be appear, right? The YouTube, if anybody was on YouTube watching me, then it would still appear. Yes, in the now. I hope. I don't know. I hope I didn't. I can't think of everything. This is still, I don't know, weird to me. But oh, I can. Finally, it's cooling down and it's letting off. Finally, it's starting to. No, I understand, but what I'm trying to say is like I just now switched into the multi-stream. Okay, so would somebody? Oh, I wouldn't see old men. That was the question. So I can now. Sorry guys, if anybody texted me in the multi-stream from YouTube, I was not in there. I was in the Twitch stream. So now type again, or if it's still valid or important or whatever. Sorry, I forgot to click on there. Yeah, whatever. Still getting used to it. I can't. Yeah, I mean it's okay. It doesn't seem like anybody's screaming like "You stupid asshole! I've texted you on here." Oh, I don't know. Like on the video itself, or on the bottom of the video. Because I feel like when I looked at that video, I didn't see any chat there at all. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. I probably don't have that enabled, which is fine. Whatever. There's still so much of that I got to learn about this, and so much. I just haven't really, I've been more focused on just having the most important things here, and then focus on that. Talk a little bit. Oh, that's cool. That's good that you have the option. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I have to kind of look into that a little more. Yeah. And I really definitely got to get a new camera at some point when I have the money. I really don't want to do that right now because right now is a danger zone. Until October is danger zone with spending any extra money because that's a slow season for us right now. So and people have been bugging me about playing shows again, but I don't know. Right now is just not the time with the transportation issues that we have and everything. It's just not a good idea right now. So, kind of disappointed because I'm itching. I'm itching to go back on stage. You know, because besides my art and or this art, my band or my music performing is huge. Has become in last 6 years huge. Was actually in the last 6 years my main thing, right? I'm getting now more back into the painting, into the other rhythm, but performing on stage, I really miss that, man, because it does give you a great feel. I think, I think that's only really. It sounds fucking. I don't know if that makes sense or whatever, but I really think that it only gives the people that really belong on that stage and really have some connection there, then they get that certain feeling like me. I get that. This is a specific feeling I can't even describe. It really is a feeling of a combination of everything. A combination of you feel accomplished, you feel relieved, you feel rejuvenated. So many different feelings into one when you are on that stage, and then when you walk off that stage and you enjoy the rest of the night with your your brothers in arms, with your band members, with the other bands, with everybody around you. It's just ugh, there's no better feeling. Honestly, there's really no better feeling. I never knew something could feel that great, and I enjoyed, like, yeah, first time I was nervous, right? But I just did it. I just had to completely ignore that fear. That's what I had to do. And then any time after that, we had a couple of shows where we had probably a couple hundred people, like in the Lakeland show, packed house. It was packed. And it was like I don't know, 300 people, whatever. I had my art set up. I had all my paintings set up. And I look at that crowd, and so many people will always talk about, yeah, and man, so many people, and I was so nervous because there were so many people. And for me, it's completely the opposite. The more people, the more I stand there and I'm like, all right, it's on. It is on, right? I am very serious then. I talk to the crowd. I tell the crowd how much they piss me off. You know what I mean? Like it's perfect. I look at them and I give them the look. I see you. Watch us now. Listen to us now. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's wonderful. The more people, the better. You're like, yeah, I can't do it in front of so many. Hey, give me 10,000 people. Boom. Thank you, guys. Yeah, yeah. We strive for that. Because it is one thing to play this top music, but you are not just a musician when you're on stage. When people actually pay money, when people pay money to come see you, you want to give them the best performance possible. You want to entertain them from beginning to end. Now, a lot of entertainers, that's really what they are. They're just entertainers. That's what they're there for, right? They will play the great music and they will entertain and they will put on fake stuff. They will be a fake entertainer, like a comedian, make jokes about something that he really in real life doesn't think it's funny. You know what I mean? They will put on a show, a fake show. But the best part about my band is that nothing about us is fake. We put on the show of our reality. This is real. This is us in our ultimate form, and we bring that out on stage because this is our deeply held beliefs projected out to people. um, in our clothing, in our what we wear, how we perform, and everything that we do. So that's why I love it. I pretty much we pretty much showcase our beliefs, and that's okay, right? That's totally perfect. There was a while there where I had a little bit of an issue because I was a little more private. I was almost kind of like borderline a little bit embarrassed, I'd say, right? Because I had this thing that people will not understand it, right? And that made me kind of think that it is disrespectful to my ancestors, to my own thoughts. But then I thought to myself, of course I had encouragement then from Draven, and him having the similar beliefs, saying, hey, no, it's not that way. You want to be, you can do that. That's totally fine, and it'll maybe even bring people closer to you. And it really did. It really kind of opened up the stuff more, right? And opened up for people to ask questions, to approach us more. A lot of people were very, very, I mean, a lot of people still are. They're scared. They will not approach us. They are afraid. They're scared to ask us any questions. They're scared to do any of these things. But I do think that us, the more we came out of ourselves with our like ceremonies or whatever we did on stage, the more people were like interested in knowing, and the more people were like kind of dropping that fear a little bit. It's weird how that worked, but yeah. So and then we got to know people better, and then people were suddenly like, oh, so that's what you guys are all about. Okay, because there's a very misconstrued, you know, their conception of what we're all about, what we're into, and what we stand for, you know. So that was Shovelheads in Orlando. Was the show, huh? I think the first time you saw us, where they cut our set to 15 minutes. Oh man, I was pissed off. I was pissed the fuck off. But we pulled it off, and that was a good crowd. That was a good crowd. It was probably 100, 150 people. It was a good crowd. They loved us there. And it was a nice place. I really liked the sound. Was kind of like, yeah. Oftentimes I find, I don't know why, don't kill me, but oftentimes I find when the sound, yep, that's what I thought. When the sound guy mess too much with digital, right? When the sound is, there's no thickness, there's speakers and with all that stuff, and I think that's what they have at Shovelheads. I did not like that. And then they keep messing with the levels and the whole time. Instead, what you want to do as a soundman, you want to level the band. That's why you have sound check. You want to level them to the perfect level where all the members can hear everything perfectly, where it's projected to them perfectly, to the people, and then you leave it that way to the people, and then you leave it that way. Maybe tiny bit adjustments during when you hear something, but these guys will literally go ju on these buttons, right? And then suddenly I can't hear myself. Can you not hear that? I cannot hear guitar. What's going on? It's like, so that's why you have to be perfectly trained, and you have to have practice, practice, practice to be able, when the sound goes out and there's nothing, you cannot hear your fellow members, you have to still perform 100%. So, you know, uh, so it's tricky. It's tricky. But I must say, in my 6 years now, or almost 7 now, my experience, I've had more good experience than bad experience when it comes to sound. Because these people are very, they're very, often sound guys are very picky. And very picky with their sound. So they're going to make sure it's perfect, right? So it works out. It works out more often than not. So, yeah, so Shovelhead, the sound was not so good. I was not very impressed. And it's always the sound guys that make the biggest deal out of it, right? The sound guys that walk around the most, say, this and that. Sound the shittiest. Sounds the shittiest. It's weird because they don't really know what the fuck they're doing. They're just fucking acting big and hard and like they know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. But yeah, so I don't feel air conditioner again. It's driving me crazy. But it's probably on and I'm not feeling it. Um what? What? Are you guys still here? What's going on here? Yeah, my stream is still on. It looks like. No, no, it's still on. Okay, weird. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, it's not always that way, Raleigh. Not always that way. Sometimes they are still fucking shitty as fuck, but yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't check on you. No, I mean it looks like it's working again now. So, um. Oh. Oh, see, I keep thinking about Duran Duran. Oh my god, I really just can't wait until fucking the new season of. Hold on. I don't know how to channels. Oh no. See, that's always the manage your Google account. I don't want to manage my. Oh, switch account. There it is. Okay. So then it should show like Dragana live or some shit. Okay. Corner up the main street. So where do I find that I'm live right now on YouTube? I wonder. Oh, your channel? Yeah, I go there. Yeah. Okay. Looks like. Okay. Well, hold on. You guys are gonna hear me double now, but I want to check anyway. Nope. I have this all the way turned up. Turned down. Somebody liked my screen. I like this. Oh no. So, it's so weird to see my own face like that. Oh my god, stop, please! Okay. Dragana's alchemy. Same as everything. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, that's so weird. That has never happened since I've been streaming. Florida Metal texts me on my Facebook Messenger, says, order the cream paint. Yes. At least I have a little bit of money to order that. I can't believe I ordered the wrong canvases. Oh my god, man. Why did I do that? I look at all these three. I have three more canvases now. I look at them and I'm like, what am I going to paint on those? Oh, wait. But that's so weird that I sit here and learn for 30 seconds. I'm like, maybe I have another idea. Shit. I'm always overflowing with ideas. I wish I could just, like, somehow just project that out, and somebody else would just do it real quick. Like a computer would just like do all these ideas. Because I always have so much shit in there. I'm fucking crazy. I'm crazy, guys. Oh my god. Why is my nose running? I'm still on allergy medicine. My nose should not be running, Mr. Doctor. It's like one of those villagers. My nose is running. You gave me a fucking medicine. Why is my nose running? Maybe I really do. What? Oh my god. This Ukraine shit needs to stop. It needs to stop. It's driving me crazy. Now China is joining in with Russia and shit. Oh my god. Not good, kids. Bad. For fuck's sake. Anyway, see how this is my lamp, and it looks like a crystal ball, which I actually do have, but it does look like it's weird because it reflects perfectly. Yeah, I just see the thing and it says that Russia and China are building bridges, and the message is intentional. Yeah, wonderful. This is just all beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, if we all die together like that, that's kind of like, all right, fuck it, right? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, so far, when it comes to actual physical violence, only in two countries, but when it comes to everything else, yeah, economically and everything, it's definitely a world war. Yeah, absolutely. Um, War of attrition. Yeah, right. So, you know, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that anymore because I have also understood. As long as I defended against it and said, no, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. But I have also really, really, in the last few years, started to understand that. Right. I have also started to understand within the last couple of years that the media is very they like to be on edge, right? They like to push you in this direction of oh my god, we're all gonna die, when in reality that's really not the case. But I have also noticed in like recent times now that has also kind of started to slow down a little bit again. I can see like a lot of my news feed that I get is not so, like, I think they've realized like, okay, we need to kind of take it down a notch because we're getting a little, like, or we got in the past a little bit too crazy. So now we're gonna approach this a little more calmly because I can tell by what newsfeed I'm getting now, right? Because we people have finally said, come on, guys, now stop it. You have exaggerated this. You have exaggerated this. Now don't do that anymore. Give us the news, right? Give us actually what occurs or as close as possible instead of egging it on and making people be scared, right? Sensationalism, right? Right. So it's like it's better, right? So I'm literally not on edge. I used to be so on edge because I mean it was like, oh man, this is gonna happen, da 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 da. But now it's kind of like, okay, we're a little bit calmer now. Okay, good. So I'm a little bit calmer because, whatever, yeah, sensationalism, true, but these motherfuckers always do still know more than we do, right? Because we are sitting here in our little quiet homes, right, far away. We're not in the military. We're not really involved. We don't really, we don't have really communication with people that are involved like that, so we don't really know. But these guys are on the front lines, right? Because they're journalists, so they see that shit. So they have always more information than we do. So I do still, to a degree, definitely trust. But whenever I get a news feed that concerns me, I literally read through the entire thing, and then I can know. Okay, okay, okay. I can know now. Okay, I can know how to interpret that. Like, oh, okay. Well, this does actually sound serious, or no, okay. So the headline sounded a little more serious than what I'm actually reading now. You know, uh, say, oh, a scared. I read is sacred. I've been writing so much in my book of shadows lately that sacred is one of those words that I've written so often that that's what I see everywhere. Sacred. Scared. A scared public is a viewing public. Thank you, Florida, for coming. Thank you so much. I hope it goes well. I hope they can give you some medicine or something for your back, man. Something. I hope it works out. Sleep well. Have a good night, okay? I'll remember about the paint. um, yeah, I don't know. A scared public is a viewing public. I feel like it's more a viewing public is a scared public. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but yeah, of course. Oftentimes, because people are very, they're feeble and they're fickle, both. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a lot of people, like oftentimes it's people with, people that really don't know so much about certain things. They get very easily um, dragged into one direction or scared because they don't understand something. You know what I mean? So it all comes down again to education, especially in America, right? Education, education. The educational system needs to be overhauled, and then maybe we wouldn't have these issues so much here with people getting so fucking scared that they start acting like a lion in the corner. You know what I mean? And start acting up. I mean, what? We've had so many shootings again already. What the hell is that all about? Come the fuck on, people. Can we get past that shooting up schools already? Or hospitals or whatever they do? Man, come on. That's just so fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's how it was for me. That's how it was for me too. When I stopped, getting too involved, then it was better for me. But I, I think that has to do because, like, mainly news are just bad news. Okay, they are just mainly bad because that's what people are nosy and people are like, oh, bad stuff, right? Bad stuff that happens to other people and not me. I want to hear about it because it makes me feel better. Because my life is not so bad. But then for people that are not pieces of shit like that, okay, right? Like us, we see that stuff and we're just like, oh man, damn. Like, fucking whatever. So I think it depends on the individual still in a way. You know what I mean? I think it depends on the individual, and I think it depends on the dem, what do you call it? Demography. I think that's what you call it. Demographic. On the demographic, it depends on all of these things. You know what I mean? So it's like where you located, what's the current thing that goes on in your country, blah blah blah, all of that shit. So yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, for me it is now that I feel like it's kind of gotten better. The news haven't been so excessive. I mean, the shit with Ukraine is fucking awful, and I'm not happy about it because it literally it's oh my god, dude. My half of me is Serbian, and my fucking Serbian heritage is we're allied with the fucking Russians, Slavic people, right? Which are the Ukrainians too. Our languages are so close together, everything, our traditions. We celebrate the same, it's all in that area. Romania, fucking Czechoslovakia, all of this stuff, and it's like you're really driving a big stick through the fucking Slavic people, and that really irritates me because you know my Germanic heritage, there has never been issues. It's still the same. You got Germans, you got the Danish people, you got fucking Finnish people, the Swedish people, the Norwegian people, everybody, Scottish people, they're all still there. You know what I mean? Everybody's okay. We get it. We all come from the same tribes. You know what I mean? But now the Slavic people are completely like fucking split in half with that shit, and that's just like for my traditions and for my culture, it makes me sad. It makes me very sad. Makes me sad, and it makes me sad that my country is allied with this fucking dick, this fucking piece of shit. But that's politics, that's just how it went, and that's how it occurred, because we Slavic people were all one, and back then, and then we spread into these different tribes, became then at some point Ukraine, and then Serbia, Croatia. Well, it was all Yugoslavia still too, and then that even split apart. So it's all like, damn, it makes me sad that that's happening. And my brothers and my family is still in that area there. They're not happy, they're kind of a little bit on edge. I mean, my cousin, I'm like, it's okay, don't worry. 'Cause that's just how they are. My cousins both are like that. They're like these very calm and collected and comforting, right? Because we Slavic women, like especially their mother, are like, we act up. It's never my German side that acts up. It's my Slavic side that acts up. I promise you. I can always tell that to people. Is that the German in you? That's not the German in me. The German in me is the perfectly cool, collected person. The crazy person is the Serbian person. That's how it is. So it's like my cousins are so used to that from my aunt, right? So it's like, oh man, they know. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. I don't want you to be sad, right? When we talk about my dad, don't be sad. Don't be sad. What? I can't just turn it off, for fuck's sake. And that's all of it. All of it is completely, yep, that's true, because they are fucking, their leader Zelensky and everybody there, they are really setting an example. That is something. They are fighting for their heritage. They're fighting for their country, their culture, for everything that they have. It's a beautiful country that we never even knew about until this fucking war happened, and that's a shame too, right? Nobody knew how beautiful Ukraine really is with its different sites and everything until this war broke out. They now show pictures of the beauty of Ukraine, and people are more aware now. And it's always horrible that it takes huge disasters in order for people to educate themselves and see the beauty and try to learn about this shit. And it's exactly right, because it's been said now multiple times. He is doing the Tsar. He wants to be a Tsar, like they were. I read the book on Catherine the Great and all of the Midnight Queen, like, or the Midnight Empress of the Night. I read upon everything that happened. Not everything, but I read about what happened in Russia. I read about what happened in World War One, right? I read about all of these things, and it's like he is pushing for that, and he's so delusional because times have changed. Times for royalty and for hierarchies in that way, monarchies really, they're not the same anymore, because people are starting to understand that shit is diluting, right? Because it originates, especially with the royalty, the European royalty in that sense, it originates nowadays, the last few hundred years, from Christianity. Okay? Anybody that is a monarch is supposed to be the embodiment or the closest messenger to God on earth. Okay, and that is now thinning out because the whole religion thing in that way, that indoctrinated religion is thinning out, so that monarchy shit is coming to an end. Yeah, after Prince Charles, we don't know. I mean, because we get still our queen, God save the queen, like the God save the queen, because I love that woman, right? But it is just like these things are kind of like flaws in our evolution in a way, and but he's pushing for something that's being weeded out, and that's why he's pushing for it, because there are hardly any monarchies like that left that are that people know about in that sense, right? When it's little regions or something, whatever, but our old tribes, they elected their officials as a democracy, as a king or a queen or whatever, but it had really nothing to do so much with the godliness of it all, of um remember how I, remember how I brought that up, and I said and I said that I think he is terminally ill. I was the first person that ever said that. I said he's terminally ill, and he's doing this as his last thing. That's it. That man is old. That man hasn't been in power since I was a little girl. I'm 32. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? I've never known another leader of Russia than him. It's time. And he knows it's time. Whether he's deadly ill or not, he knows his time is coming. He can never be a Tsar. You are the president of Russia, like, and now you want to be a Tsar? Like, there's not much of a no, but like you said, he doesn't want just Ukraine. He wants everything else too. That's why Finland has officially applied to be part of the NATO, because if he decides to spill into Finland, they're protected. Everybody does that now. That means he cannot go in anywhere. Because if he does, that's it. Russia will no longer be there. That's it. I have no doubt, and I'm not afraid, because the entire world will be against. And China, whatever. Unorganized fucking slobs. I'm sorry. Like, nothing to fear there. That's just my unprofessional opinion. I'm not a fucking politician or a fucking uh, war analyst or anything like that, but just kind of like, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like all cards are on the table at this point. That's my feeling. My feeling is that anything can happen, and I'm not saying could be bad, could be good. I'm saying that maybe he'll stop. That is also a possibility. That is a possibility. An act of war. It's not an act of war. It's a strategy. It's a political strategy. It's not an act of war. That motherfucker is doing the war. Mm. Hmm. There it is. Parkinson's. Something. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, then this will have an end soon. So then I feel better. Because he is the problem. Of course, the Russians should do whatever, but it is a dictatorship. It's hard, and they have been doing what they can with the demonstrations and all of these things. Um, so Yeah, so you gotta wait it out. Ukraine has to wait it out, and you know what? That right there shows me, gives me a feeling that this country that had pretty much no chances to win and to make it happen, they're continuing and they have continued to fight. That makes me believe that they have had this knowledge of his sickness the whole time. So they are waiting that shit out. That's what's going on. Yeah, or if fucking, if he has something here, then just one stroke and take him out. That's it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. If that's really it, then I knew it. Because because this came suddenly. I mean, it came within weeks, but within weeks, it's not like he's talked about this for a couple of years now, right? And he wants to put this in place again and everything. That came within a couple of weeks. That talks about wanting to invade Ukraine. That was only weeks, not long. So yeah, but here's the thing. I believe that even his peers and the people that work for him, they don't want that shit. I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see anybody. I don't hear anything about anybody that is like, yeah, yeah, go, except for that Belarusian motherfucker, I don't hear it. I don't see it. I think they're all suppressed by him and they cannot do. And I think when he goes, there's going to be secret celebration by everybody that works under him because they don't want that because they are on edge right now because you see what's going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, there has always been that thing. That's always been a thing. That's been a thing for longer than that even. But I mean, like this sudden turn of okay, I'm gonna really do this now. You know what I mean? That was so just that's at least it felt like it came like that. That's what it felt like to me. That he was just suddenly like, I'm gonna do that now, and it's like, what the fuck? Did you just get a fucking bug up your ass or something? What the hell? No, I think he probably got diagnosed. He had issues, was shaky, or something happened. He went to the doctor. The doctor said, hey, listen, this and this. He says, okay. Doctor says you got it 2 years. I'll give you 2 years. Oh, okay. Let's do it. That's what I mean. Yeah, because everybody is suffering now. That's the thing. Even the people that work on it, everybody, all Russia is suffering. Everybody's suffering right now. The whole world. There's nobody gaining anything except for that asshole gaining his power that he thinks. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I think he is one of like three leaders of the world right now that still need to be weeded out, that need to die, that need to be done, and then I think that we can finally move forward. We can finally have this fucking yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Yeah, but he'll most likely be in the hospital and probably not going to be able to give such good orders or keep control as much anymore before that. That's what I'm hoping. You know, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's right now. But now it's late because I think I'm gonna still kind of wet there a little bit, but yeah. So no, they don't want that at all. The at heart, yeah, the Russians are really crazy, but at heart they're not really fucking like warmongering fucking people. They're a little fucking They like to party, man. Really. Russians are, they're really relaxed people. They're not. They're, out of the Slavic people, they're probably the most relaxed people, Slavs, honestly. I mean, I've encountered many Russians in my life. When I still lived in Germany, in school, I had many Russian friends, many of them. They were very good and kind people. My boss's wife, she's from Russia. She's my favorite person. She's literally one of my favorite persons in my life, and I barely ever see her. She's great. She's just a great person. Um, oh, maybe that's thought. That's thought. Oh, but guys, I'm sorry, but I'm really tired. I think I just want to sit down there and watch some First 48 and chill out. But I had such a blast, and I gained a new follower. Let me see. Well, if, I mean, you know, like O'Reilly said, if they're mainly people that don't want to have all that dumb shit happen, then they're all on the same page. You know, the people in the government and the civilians. I think I, I think it'll be I think it's gonna be a cheerful festival when that Putin son of a bitch Pichka Materina when he dies. It'll be a wonderful day. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that too. Because I think all of us are just tired of everything, right? We just want to be peaceful and calm. We don't want all that fucking crazy. Yeah, we don't want all that crazy ass bullshit. Most of us, I think. No, that's wrong. I can't say most of us. I cannot say most of us. I can say that I know people that don't want that shit, and in Europe, there's many peaceful people. In America, I cannot say the same. In America, there are many people that are striving for exactly what's actually going on there with Russia. They want that shit. They're fucking the Trumpsters and the fucking yeah, the right wing nut jobs. They want that shit. They would love to. They encourage that shit, and I'm just like, dude, you're so fucking dumb, man. You're so dumb. Somebody out there is driving like a maniac. But all right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna go, and I really want to say thanks for coming, and I'm so glad I gained a new follower. That makes me. Whenever I see that pop up, I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome. So yeah, and thanks, Raleigh, for coming, supporting me. That's awesome. That was a cool surprise. And thanks, of course, Promethean. You're always like faithfully here. And we had a really good talk. And thanks you guys for watching. Next week we'll continue this. It'll be great. It'll be great. We're gonna start already adding details and stuff. Um, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I want to add another day to mine too. I gotta add another stream day. Should I do a Saturday? What do you guys think I should do, a Saturday or a Friday? I should probably do a Friday. I think I should. Because I think Tuesday is just, I don't know. It's good, but not so many. Because people have to work on Wednesdays, you know? They're not like me. They don't have Wednesday off. So that would be awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to think about it. It's going to be probably either Fridays or Saturdays or some stuff like that. And then we'll get some stuff done. Maybe I'll do like Fridays and Saturdays is just chatting, and then Tuesdays is fucking painting. That could be really good, I think. Split it up into two. Because we've been, like, more than half the time now, we've been talking about fucking other shit, right? Instead of doing this. So, yeah, that's probably a good one. Alright, guys, well, I'm gonna go. Thank you